I don't have that option because this is your account,
Yeah.
but yeah, awesome. We will just chat like we're live on Facebook.
Yes, we'll chat. So I know one of the things I wanted to start about this week was, wait, where's my dog? And so I want to know why you show this type of summit, the content experiment.
Because I see so many business owners doing these big overhauls of their content and their marketing. They are frustrated with what they're putting out there because they're not getting the return on investment that they want. So they think that they have to just scrap everything that they're doing and then like completely start over.
Yeah.
And that takes so much time. It's so frustrating. It takes a lot of money. It takes you away from your business.
Mhm.
And so really what like to just get started with, making changes and getting a better ROI, you just really probably have to change little things,
Yeah.
like experiment with little changes that you can make in your business and in your marketing and in your content, see how those go, and then make some more changes, because the summit is designed for coaches and course creators who have been in business for a while. So, you know, they know what they're doing. They've been creating content. And so this is just about like making little changes to get a better result in what you're doing.
And it's ironic because my word of the year is refine,
Ooh.
refine. So for me, it's making these little tweaks because what I've been doing so far has been working, but we all want to improve.
Yeah.
It's the same you can apply to your life. You're not going to throw out everything you've learned all along. No, you're going to improve on it. So
Right.
like that. So I know
Yeah.
we also worked together before you really got started with the summit. And when I reached out to you, you were like, huh, I never thought about that. So what was it like to get started with being accessible?
Well, so I knew I wanted to provide captions, but I didn't like think it the whole way through. When you asked about accessible content, I was like, oh yeah, I got that. I know what I'm doing. I'm fine. But I started like as you and I talked more, and as I followed you more on social media, like I started learning a lot. And actually, so funny story, my daughter is a freshman in college and she is taking ASL as her language.
Right.
And so she was like, literally just yesterday, she was explaining to me how to say, like, she was saying a sentence that she had to say in class, and she had to sign it. And she was explaining to me how different it is. Like, my daughter lives in Europe or something like that, and how you say the country first and then lives in it. And it's almost backwards. And it reminded me of something that you said in a story about how difficult it is to sign and speak at the same time. And, so just all like, it's totally opened my eyes to, being more accessible and thinking about captions in different places, not just, like in Instagram stories. I've been captioning everything. And, it made me understand, like just working with you made me understand how difficult it is and how inaccessible so many things are.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really important. And like, even I messaged you, yes, was it yesterday or the day
On my
before,
next,
where I was
like,
like,
I
oh my
know,
God, like the not the transcripts, but some of the captions on some of the presentations are off. Like they're not working properly. We've had help tickets in. They're not, like, they're stacked side by side. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And so I was like, okay, here's what we're doing to try to fix this. Is this going to be okay? Is this going to work for people who need that? Um, and
I
I
think,
know that some people offer transcripts and captions. Well, I guess transcripts if you upgrade to the all access pass,
right.
which isn't fair to ask you to pay for it. I mean, that's not fair. So it's something that I had already planned to offer no matter what to everyone. and, we made them look nicer, and, we edited them a little, not a ton, but like they're readable and all of that. So it was just really important. And then the more I learned, the more important it became that like we do it right. And I know it's not perfect. And it's, like, I know it's not, because this is my first attempt at doing this.
I mean,
So,
truthfully, like, I know you were like panicking, be like, oh my God, like, what do I do? Like, this to me is a clear representative that tech doesn't always work. Like,
nope.
we've been trying Instagram, Facebook, and it was just like nothing is working. So I think effort really means everything. And also thinking about alternative, like having a transcript is like, okay, it's like good enough, because I was just part of a summit and I kind of felt like at least transcript or captioning were like a given, like this summit needs to have that aspect, and then there was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I did ask the host to take down my presentation, but she was like, but it's still valuable. I'm like, yeah, but you're not applying what
And
I'm teaching. So it was very conflicting to me. And it also reminds me, I can't assume that that's what people are going to do.
mm-hmm.
Like, to me, the bare minimum is transcript, no matter what. Like, that's like, it definitely, I understand the challenges of transcript. Is long. Like, you have to read through a 20-minute transcript to edit. Take what? How long for you to clean it up?
Maybe an hour.
Yeah. So when you have like 30 speakers, that's 30 hours right there.
Yeah.
So it is definitely a time thing. That's why it's also important for your speaker to turn in their stuff. Like, it's also another alternative where we encourage speakers to clean up their own stuff. So there's like something, maybe that's something we take in consideration in the future.
Yes. Yeah. And I've been very grateful and lucky that I have had help in doing this. So my operations manager has been helping with the transcripts. But then when we ran into issues like that, ate up so much time. But yeah, it is really important to get your if you're a speaker at a summit or anywhere, to turn your things in on time, so that on the other end, on the host end, we can do the things that need to be done with it to make sure that it's accessible for everyone. So yeah.
So what are you looking forward to next week?
What am I looking forward to?
Almost done.
I know. I'm looking forward to being able to sit back and relax and just watch all the talks again, right? That's what I get to do. No. Their presentations are so good, and there are so many. So there's 26 speakers talking about things from, your accessibility talk, to using video, to being more captivating on camera, to email marketing, making sales with emails, to just pitching podcasts. I mean, just all kinds of things. And every single one of them has like really good nuggets and takeaways. So the talks are, the guidelines were 20 minutes max. There's a few that are a little longer than that, but none of them are longer than 30 minutes. And so they're, short, sweet, to the point, and they're actionable. So the whole goal was for attendees to be able to have these takeaways and to take action on them. So for the all access pass holders, there's implementation time, so they can actually do the things that they're learning. And I'm also creating workbook pages for the all access pass holders as well, so they can like have really clear guidelines to take notes and be able to download those workbook pages. So, and the action steps are there, like they're there for them, so that they can just go and do the thing. Those are not done yet. I've barely started, but they will be done by Monday. But yeah, it's
you have 40 hours.
I know. They're not going to be beautiful, but they will be helpful. They don't have to be pretty, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm just really looking forward to interacting with everyone and giving them the tools that they need to make those little changes so that they can get a better ROI on their efforts in their content and marketing.
Yeah. I mean, that's like one thing when you said 20 minutes. It's funny because yours and another one were the first two that said it had to be 20 minutes or less. I was like, whew. I mean, but I'm appreciative that you want to like really make this actionable and keep it
Mhm.
good. You also, it shows me that you also value everyone else's time
Yes.
in that. So like 20 minutes, so I can, if I don't have time, maybe I can just go to the 10 minutes of the video that takes action and be done with it and be like, go. So like, I hope that everyone that's watching, you join the summit and you watch my video. I definitely cut out quite a bit of my original talk and made it a lot more actionable. So I think it should be a really good summit. So I'm really excited for you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really excited too. Yeah, the talks are just amazing. It's actually been really fun to be able to like have a preview of everything. I've gone through all of the presentations twice at this point. And so yeah, it's been really fun to watch and to take notes. And like literally I have multiple screens. So I have a document open like way in the corner of one of my screens that's a list of things that I'm going to implement in my own business and change in my own business based on all of the stuff that
Wow.
I've learned. A little bit at a time, though, not all at once. I just did a rebrand, so I'm going to do just a few things at a time. But
Yeah, I'm
um,
doing a rebrand next. Like,
yeah,
yeah, so that's a little scary.
yes, I saw your Instagram story yesterday about a little bit about it. So yeah, that's really exciting. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, but I feel like it's gonna put me in the right position. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it will help so many other people and so many other business owners and so many other people who need help with accessibility and who need people like me to be educated about accessibility. So
I
I
mean,
love it.
it's like everything that I teach is always about progress over perfection. You just
Mhm.
like that's where life is. Everything about making progress, making things better, that kind of thing. You're never gonna be perfect. Yeah.
Nope. Never going to be perfect. And if you try to be perfect, you're never going to get anything done.
You're gonna fail. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me. And thank you for being part of the summit.
Yeah.